Thank you very much, Speaker. On behalf of my leader, Patrick Brown, and the entire Progressive Conservative caucus, we join with the Liberal government in condemning this bill in Quebec. The law brought in by the Liberal government in Quebec has no place in Ontario. Indeed, it has no place in Canada. My leader has often said, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you're from, it doesn't matter who you love, it doesn't matter how much you make, it doesn't matter where you worship. You have a home here in the province of Ontario, and we respect you. All Canadians have a legal right to their religious beliefs, including in the province of Quebec. I would be a hypocrite if I stood here in this place today to not support this motion. Speaker, you'll recall there was a time in our history in this Assembly where we thought about removing the Lord's Prayer. I was a young MPP at the time. It was about 11 years ago. And I fought vigorously for the right to defend the Lord's Prayer in this place. It was a time when my father was dying, and sometimes the only way I was able to get faith was to come in here and have a half an hour or a half a minute to reflect. And I was really pleased that we came as an Assembly to come together and not remove the Lord's Prayer, but to look around this Assembly and understand that there are people of different faiths, whether that's Jewish or Hindu or others, and Buddhist, and we were able to incorporate something that was inclusive, not exclusive. And I think that's the Canadian spirit, and that's why I'm proud of this Assembly. So whether you wear a cross, a turban, a hijab, a kippah, or any other religious symbol, you should never be denied any public service in the province of Ontario or anywhere else in Canada. The Canada I grew up in, and I've always said it, I grew up in a very, it was not diverse at all, okay? I grew up in a small town called New Glasgow, Nova Scotia. But one of the greatest things that I've had to live in my life is to come here to see the diversity in the city of Ottawa, the riding I represent in Nepean and Carleton, and here in the most diverse city in the world, Toronto. There is no place for two-tiered citizenship in Canada, and as members of this Assembly, we must always stand against that. And so I'll leave in this point. The expression of freedom is never strengthened when we try to limit it in others, and therefore I continue to oppose this bill. But I would also ask that our government seek leave in the intervention in any charter challenge on the constitutionality of this bill. I think that we must stand against it and stand firmly against it. Thank you.
Thank you.